Hello, and welcome to this edition of Young Montgomery, Montgomery County's youth-oriented show where we highlight the accomplishments of our county's youth population and bring you information about some of the county's programs for young people. I'm Alicia Escoto.
And I am Daniel Menéndez. If you're a high school student in Montgomery County, you might be interested in getting a job. Stay tuned to our show today because we have with us a hard-working group of students who are part of TeenWorks.
For those of you not yet familiar with Montgomery County Recreation, TeenWorks, it is a year-round program for MCPS high school students ages 16 to graduation. These students are employed by Montgomery County Recreation and placed in meaningful work roles throughout the county, which allows them to develop critical and marketable skills.
Alicia, let's introduce our guests. Emmanuel Daba, Imani Hears, and Maria Flores, all seniors at Blair and Einstein High School. Welcome to Young Montgomery and thank you for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
All right, let's begin. So when did you become a member of TeenWorks?
I became a member as soon as I came from New York, which was October of 2013, I believe. As soon as I got here, I was in a Latin dance group, and I was referred by a student who was also in TeenWorks program. And as soon as she told me about it, I got right on, applied, interviewed, and made sure I was on top of the process so I can get the job.
Well, I've been a part of TeenWorks since 2012, and I heard about it through our YMCA after school program at Einstein. And yeah, it's like she said, when I found the opportunity, I just jumped into it.
I've been a part of TeenWorks since probably the summer, June 2014. I've only been working with TeenWorks for a few, but I really enjoy it a lot.
That sounds great. What was the application process like once they told you about this program?
Well, the first step was the top manager at Montgomery Blair High School gave me a form that asked me basic questions, and after that I was able to get an interview with the director, and from there they made their decision if they wanted me to be hired or not. And after that I got an interview that was like to get my direct deposit and more in-depth information.
Was this process the same for you guys as well?
Yes.
Oh, it was very nerve-wracking though because you got to go through a lot of things. It's like you got to get fingerprinted and you got to fill up a lot of paperwork. Mine's just really quick. It was surprising to me though because I just got called by one of the YMCA people at my school telling me there's an opportunity, and I was like, okay, sounds good. And I decided to go and check it out, and it was just quickly, for me at least. For other students, it was different.
So you already talked about how you had to do an interview and such, but I saw that you also have trips to colleges and such like that. Did you participate in any of those trips as well?
I haven't participated in any of them, but I've heard they were like really cool.
I myself haven't, but I've participated in other activities that they've had.
When you guys were accepted into TeenWorks, what kind of training did you guys receive to get ready for your new job experience?
We had a job readiness training where it was the basic job roles. I don't know the exact word for it, sorry. But they taught us how to create resumes, how to present yourself at a job, how to conduct yourself at an interview. Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, like she said, we had the job readiness program, and it was really helpful, like resume classes and stuff. I actually used the resume I made back in like 2012 till now, so it's pretty helpful.
That's great. Did you guys also continue this training into the year? Do you guys continue to have other workshops or seminars or other trainings during the school year?
Yes, of course. There's always new things to learn on your way. There's never a moment where you're not learning something new.
I mean, for me, it's a bit different. I've received training in I didn't receive training. It was more like I went to the school and learned the things they did. So the habits that they did, I usually did. I mean, I love kids, so I'm usually involved with them, so I knew some things. And then I also work with another company within the company, which is TR Mainstreaming, working with kids with disabilities, and that took a few training sessions because different disabilities, so you have to know how to act with a different child.
So besides the one necessary for your jobs, do you get to select the kinds of training courses that you like to do, or is it just kind of like, oh look, we have this one here, everyone go to it? have fun?
No, I selected mines. I really wanted to work with kids with disabilities, so I really wanted to experience the differences. And honestly, they're very smart kids, so I actually got to choose.
Was your experience the same as well when it came to choosing your training courses?
Well, they give you choices, yeah, and it's basically first come, first serve, but they also place you where they believe you'll do best.
Sure, right on to greatness.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys as well because Maria mentioned that her first interview experience was really nerve-wracking. Was this one of the first interviewing experiences you guys had, or did you guys interview with other people before or experiences before, or was it even nerve-wracking to begin the training as well?
For me, it wasn't my first interview. It was nerve-wracking, yes, because what interview isn't nerve-wracking?
Right.
But it was different, I would say, compared to my past interviews, but it was a great experience still.
Oh yeah, for me as well, I was scared because that was actually my first job, and then I was super nervous.
I mean, for me, actually, it was because I have worked in other areas, but most of them have been like fast food chains, so they're not really like, you do have to like talk to them, but it was more like professional here, and I was like just like trying to like see what I was gonna say, and I didn't want to like make a mistake or something, but it was nerve-wracking, my bad.
A bit more formal.
Yeah, it was like you have to dress up and everything, so.
Do you feel like these experiences, though, already just, even with one interviewing experience, do you think that's helped you for your next interview that you might have in the future?
Yeah, I mean, the job readiness trainings they gave us really helped because they actually teach you how to talk to your bosses and how to properly answer questions they would usually ask you in a job.
Well, it seems you've learned quite a bit from learning at TeenWorks, all right.
What kind of team building activities do you guys usually participate in? Do you guys do kind of like group meetings, or do you guys sort of play games maybe to get to know each other?
We do group meetings usually, and in those group meetings we usually play games and things like that. It's better because you get to know your coworkers. It's like a big family in TeenWorks. You know everybody, honestly, and you always say hi to everybody. Everybody's so friendly, and that's how you get to know. It's like breaking the ice, pretty much, if you do games with people, just random people.
Emmanuel, have you had other experiences as well with this?
Yeah, like she said, we did group activities. When I did it back in 2012, we actually took trips Fridays, like we went kayaking, like climbing and stuff. So that kind of like brought us together as a group, so that was helpful.
Yeah. My question about it, bring people together, right?
No, it helps the trust building, honestly, because you get to know these people, and it's like really cool.
That definitely sounds like a really great kind of interactive and energetic experience to get together. That's really nice to hear from you guys. But we want to give you an idea of what these students are exposed to. So here's a clip from TeenWorks program, which highlights the experiences of other students who have participated in this program.
TeenWorks is our workforce development initiative here in the Department of Recreation. It's part of our positive youth development efforts. It is really a learn how to work program, and we're giving them the education that they need to put under their belt to prepare them to go out into the workforce.
I was just expecting a paycheck, to be honest. I was just like, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do, the bare minimum, get my money and go. And then I get here and it's like, you can't do that. Like, you have to engage yourself, you have to have fun, you have to be a part of a team and just enjoy yourself. The staff are really, really fun. They still understand how to communicate with us in a way that will, be able to work with them and get along in harmony. I think I know myself more. I'd be able to use my experiences here, and I think I would be able to communicate with other people in a way that would motivate them.
We've been at summer camps, we've been into libraries, we've been at parks, we've been to recreation centers. You don't know who's watching you and who's gonna benefit from your behavior and who's gonna be changed because of how you act. It broadens your horizon and it makes us all understand that in the largest scale, we're just a piece of the puzzle to helping everyone have a better and a more successful life.
I learned to be more reliable, to be more responsible, to come to work on time. Because right now I'm in school and I'm gonna work. That's what I like doing most, working outdoors, outside.
I used to not really care about the community. I used to litter, but now ever since I've seen how much trash there was, I pick up, and even if I'm not even working and I see trash, I pick it up. I've learned that I have to put others first, such as the children. I can't just think about myself because, you know, I always have to be looking out for other people.
I can work with people very well, with different people that have a totally different personality about with me. And we could complete like hard work, labor that I would have never thought I would be doing. They actually allowed me to see and like actually think about myself as somebody important. I'm not just somebody walking around, like people actually look up to me.
I actually was 7 months homeless and I didn't have nowhere to go. I was hopeless. There was this job called TeenWorks. Kept on motivating me, they kept on pushing me, and that's what I needed. I needed structure. Now, I'm a rec assistant. I honestly can say congratulations to anyone who is in TeenWorks and graduates, because there are many job openings for you guys.
I think we have a wealth of information in our youth, and we should tap it, and then we should design our programs to really get them to engage and participate. We know that there's a big need out there, and we have a lot of young people that really could benefit from, you know, having a job, but also learning all of those skills, both hard skills and soft skills, that will then propel them to the workforce of the future.
You get to see a student that the first week is scared to death to touch a hammer, scared to death to do any kind of thing outside of what they've experienced just in school, to the last week where they are competent workers, they know what they're doing, which is just really, really cool to watch people do that.
I didn't expect to make friends. I made a whole new different family. I can open up to all these people around here. It makes me feel good.
We are going to take a short break and we'll return with these TeenWorks participants to talk about their job experiences. Don't go away, Young Montgomery returns.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
Are you sure they can recycle us, Clamshell?
Hey, Dome, we're on a new recycling postcard.
I can't wait to make a new start. Maybe I'll be a red carpet at a big premiere.
And I'll get to paint the White House.
Shh, here he comes.
Now you can recycle more plastics in Montgomery County, including #1 PET plastics such as clamshells, deli containers, trays, lids, domes, and cups.
We're in!
For more information on recycling, contact the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311. The wait is over. Recycle more plastics today.
Welcome back to Young Montgomery. Our guests are enrolled in TeenWorks, a program established by Montgomery County Recreation with the mission of providing participants with learning opportunities and connections to valuable community resources through jobs in the county. Let's talk about your jobs with TeenWorks. First, what kind of jobs did you gain through TeenWorks?
In the summertime, I did a nutritional site, which means we taught the kids about nutrition. We gave them breakfast in the morning, things like apples, things like that, and we always pretty much went outside in the summertime because it was really nice, and we played soccer, basketball, all those things. And the little kids are really funny, so it's fun to see them run and things like that. We did like water balloon fights and things like that. It's awesome because we as staff get to participate with the kids, so it's pretty cool. And I'm doing TR mainstreaming, like I said, working with kids with disabilities. I work at White Oak. I did used to work at Mid-County Community Center, so it's a big difference because Mid-County Community Center works a different way, and so does White Oak. So, and White Oak is much huge, so at least the kids get to do different things. And I also work in special events team, which is like really cool because you get to go different areas like Germantown, things like that. Like we did events like Oktoberfest, and we saw like fireworks. We got to maneuver things there. They made us feel like grown-ups pretty much, so it was pretty cool.
When I started TeenWorks, I worked conservation camp. That's when we went around different parks, helped them clean up. We did weeding and stuff. And then last year, I moved up to Airlawn Bethesda. That's a summer camp. So I was a camp counselor, and it was really fun playing with kids, going to the pool. It was just being a good role model was really good. And then now, currently, I work at the Kid Museum, which is, and it's also located in Bethesda, and it's brand new. They opened up for new kids, so it's pretty fun, and I'm involved more. It's pretty fun.
When I first started with TeenWorks, I started at Montgomery Blair High School, and then which is an after-school program for the students that are in the school. There's different activities for them to do, and then the last summer after the school year, I was able to work with Broadacres, which was a summer camp at Broadacres Elementary School. There was different activities. We also had a nutritionist program that was going on there. There was games. There was, I myself led the dance team. Well, not dance team, but I taught dance there. And it was a great experience because I never taught young children. I've usually taught teens and middle school students, which these were, I believe they were between kindergarten and 4th grade. So it was a different experience and different range that I was in. And then recently I joined the special events team, which is very fun because you go to different events, you get to see and meet new people, and I'm currently still with Montgomery Blair High School.
These are really fun, definitely interactive, hands-on jobs. I mean, these experiences are some of the experiences that any high school kid would like to have. But do you guys enjoy going to work? I mean, you don't want to be upset and just kind of, you know, slugging into work. How do you like work?
I love.
Yeah, go ahead. It's okay, go ahead.
I love working with TeenWorks, especially because it's people you're with people who are doing the same thing that you want to do and you love to do. Whenever you come to work, there's never a bad mood in the air or anything. You get greeted. You get to do, because at Montgomery Blair High School, at the end of each work day, we have a meeting. We sit down and talk and say, like, if there's anything that needs to be changed or anything that we like, or we talk to each other. So it's I like going to work because of that.
Like she said, I mean, there usually isn't a bad mood. And if there is, honestly, we get each other really happy all the time. So at the end of the day, you're pretty much laughing and you're not in a bad mood. But I do like much better working here because I feel like it's not the same every day you go into work. For me, like I said, I worked at fast food restaurants and clothing stores. So like it's just like every day repeatedly to me when I was working there. And here it's like everything is new. Every month usually there's new kids coming in, so it's pretty fun. Like you get to meet new kids and they like look up to you pretty much. So I like that.
I love going to work. It's pretty fun, and it's a great way to provide service for your community, so I think it's awesome.
So, you know, we talked about the training programs. How do you think the training programs helped you in your job, really? Otherwise, you know, another way to phrase the question would be like, how do you think that the training programs impacted the way that you, I don't want to say function, but rather operated in your workplace? Did it help you? Did it change your way of thinking a little bit?
Yeah, it did, because for me it's different because there's different types of disabilities, and honestly everything I learned with my boss, Sis, pretty much, it really did help because a lot of kids have different types of disabilities, and sometimes things don't work the same way. I mean, I've cared for 2 kids already. I was their companion pretty much, trying to get them involved. and each kid had different type of way of thinking. So it is helpful because they do tell you how to maybe lower the consequences, because sometimes kids will get a little bit physical. So they they pretty much teach you how to handle that without touching them or doing something that will pretty much hurt them. So
would you like to add anything about that?
For me, definitely yes, especially because working at Montgomery Blair High School, I also attend that school. So what I've learned in the training is there's a time and place for everything.
Right.
So, so most of my friends, they do go to the program. So I know because I'm at work, there's a certain way I have to act. There's certain things I can't do or say.
Well, thank you for sharing your experiences with us, guys. There's more to be shared with this group. When we come back, we will find out what a day in TeenWorks program looks like.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Aww. You should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
It's gonna be good.
She's excited. A little bit of kale.
Please don't put this on.
I'm putting it all over the line.
It's wet. It needs something. No, it'll go.
Don't break my juicer. Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Come on, baby.
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
Okay, all right.
They might surprise you.
Hey, she took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Welcome back to Young Montgomery. We want to know what the TeenWorks participants do on a day-to-day basis. Describe to us what a day in the TeenWorks program looks like.
For me at Montgomery Blair High School, as soon as we get to work, we sign in what time we get there and signature, put our stuff down, and we go straight to Martin, which is our head leader, and he tells us which spot we will be in for the rest of the work hours. And then from there, we go to our spot, and yeah.
Well, for me, I go to the school, the after school they go to, and I'm responsible to pick them from the bus, and then we're gonna have snack. I'll provide them snack, and then they go play, and then we'll come back, and then I'll make sure they do their homework, and then I'll just wait till their parents pick them up. I'll play with them and stuff.
For me, it's usually I just go to the center, White Oak Center, and I usually help out my, program director. Her name is Miss Tony, and I usually just set up some things and wait for the student, and I go pick him up from the bus and take him on the elevator, count numbers with him, and tell him to press the number 2 for me, because he is really intelligent, so he just likes to count and sing and all that stuff. So, and then we just follow along with his schedule. It's just like puzzles, walking with him, getting him pretty much involved with all the kids. But that's my typical day.
I know you guys are obviously really involved in your jobs. You guys have busy work days, but you're also involved in the community. How do you think this program in particular has helped to become a more active member of the community? Or how do you think this program is going to help you be a more active person in the community?
Well, myself, I've when I was in New York, I was into the community a lot, and coming to Maryland and being in TeenWorks, I also got to experience things that I didn't experience, and it was really fun to learn new things that you didn't think that you would do in a lifetime.
Well, for me, I've become a bigger role model for kids, and I noticed that when I did the RC car in Argyle and Lordeman Middle School. That's where we teach them to make little remote control cars, and that they kept them like focused and determined to make the car, and that's pretty awesome.
For me, I don't really know. It's more like I know how to like. I do a lot. Actually, I'm starting something else, which means like I'm just gonna be helping out, like voting type of things. This job really gives you opportunities to go check out and see what can you do in your further future, pretty much. And I've learned that you can be helping someone to vote in the near future, so that will probably be my community services. Yeah, sorry.
So this question might be a little bit staggering, but how do you think the program has helped you grow as an individual, become a better person?
As an individual myself, when I get out into the world as I get older and adult, there will be things that I've learned from TeenWorks that will definitely be useful in a job setting that I don't think I would have learned without TeenWorks.
Oh,
go
ahead. Got it.
I got it. It's it teaches you a lot. Well, for me, it taught me a lot of patience. Kids are really crazy, so it does teach you a lot of patience, and it does teach you how to interact with adults most of the time. So that helped for me in the future too.
Can you guys also tell me one last thing? I want everyone here in the group to tell me one thing that you like about being a TeenWorks member. Think of the most important thing that you like.
Top 10, like the best thing ever. Like number 1 on the top 10 or 5.
Maybe it's just getting paid, or maybe it's just working at the center, or maybe it's just you really like your boss, or maybe you really like your supervisor.
Maybe it's just
I really like my boss. He's pretty cool.
Like my boss too.
Yeah, he's the coolest boss I've ever had. Actually, honestly, you can like talk to him as like a person, not a boss. You know, that's pretty cool. But I mean, you still gotta keep it casual, but still, it's pretty cool.
And I imagine you guys really like to interact with each other too, because a lot of you guys, like you said, know each other, and you guys know each other from school, from the program in general, so you guys get to hang out also.
Yeah, we didn't know each other before. I mean, it's good to learn that. I mean, she's from Blair High School, we're from Albert Einstein, so it's just, we get to meet new people every day pretty much. So it's pretty cool.
That's really great. And I was a student at Einstein, so I wish I had known about this program beforehand.
Yeah.
But it's really great that you guys are taking advantage of this program. I'm really happy for you guys. Well, we hope you had a great time learning about these fine young students who represent us well here in Montgomery County.
And please remember that if you're an active member in the Montgomery County, you too can be featured on our show.
That's right. Whether you're part of a club, sports team, community group, or nonprofit organization, we want to hear what you do to have a positive influence in our community.
So just contact us directly on our Facebook page, Young Montgomery, and send us a message and let us know what you want to do. That's it for this edition of Young Montgomery. I'm Daniel Menéndez.
And I'm Alicia Escoto. Thank you for watching, and until next time.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Starting today, you can be active and treat yourself to a wide array of great activities offered by Montgomery County Recreation. With 4 indoor aquatic facilities and 20 community rec centers that offer exercise and weight rooms, you'll find everything you want from sports and fitness to senior activities, from cooking to dancing, classes, trips, and tours. Yes, starting today, you can work toward a healthier lifestyle. Learn a new skill, relax a little, or just meet new people. Visit our website to see all the exciting programs, activities, and classes available to you. and